get ourselves. We're live.
Okay, we're live, but I don't know where we are.
Are you
There we
ready?
are.
Hello, everyone. Look who's with me today. I'm so excited. So far, I'm hoping that that people realize that it's Saturday and not Friday.
All right.
But so far, we have Nancy, and I said, "Who is this Ocean VG person? Who is that?" And here to find out, I found out it's Brendan. Hi, Brendan. How are you? Welcome. And welcome, Nancy.
Okay, so Brendan, did you change your name? Because I said, oh, it's Ocean DG, and now I see VG. It's VG. I said DG. Anyways,
is that Brendan? Is that
Brendan? Okay. Yeah, yep. So
yeah.
So, but I did post it in my community page.
Nice. I see. Is it Tiger Dragon JK?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I'm not sure. He says he didn't change it.
No, never mind. It's Mama's old lady mind. You know, I colored my hair this morning, so that color seeped into my brain.
Did you color?
I did. It's my roots were awfully wide. I was looking like a skunk.
So, do you remember Diane Castaldi with Thrush Cottage?
We communicate every once in a while.
I am so glad to hear that. She got me to go no color.
Right.
So I stopped coloring my hair. I've probably been 2 years without color on my hair.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, when I turned 60, I always said when I turned 60, I'm going to go ahead and do it. But I was on a live and I was saying this. My birthday's coming up. I'm thinking about going like that platinum white or silvery, and then letting my grades grow out. And but Consensus said they liked my red hair. I like my red hair, but it's an upkeep.
I love it. I did that though. I did the highlighting for a while, and then I was like,
yeah.
So now it's just like the natural highlights, you know.
You love it though.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I keep hoping that I'll find a significant other, and they would be more attracted to red hair. But here I am at 60, going, well.
Look, we got to
maybe I should.
We got to manifest that shit.
Manifest that shit.
I say we should do that for. Hey, Nancy, how are you? I'm so we'll have to manifest the shit out of that for 2026. We'll have to do the woo.
There we go. We can woo that.
Do the woo.
Let's woo that. Well, you know, I did the whole where I wrote. This was 5, 7, maybe even 10 years by now ago. I wrote a love letter. And I put it by my bedside, and then I had this big shell that I put sea salt in, and I put a pink candle, a red candle, and a white candle in the middle. I put like rose quartz and it's not aqua, it's an aqua stone. Lemire, no. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name of it. Anyway, all the love attracting stones. Okay. And it sat there for 2 whole years, and no takers.
Well, I think we should refresh. I think we should just refresh the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm discovering here in the South that it seems as to be that men like to be able to control their women. And I was told one time that my independence was intimidating. So it's strange here. I mean, these women are Yeah, it's like, no, I have to ask my husband first, or oh, my husband's home, I gotta get off the phone, get dinner ready, and it's just catering, catering, and catering, and that's fine. I mean, if that's what how they grew up with, but I've been on my own for so long, I cater to me and my sons.
Right. And I think it's a different it's a new time. It's a different time
Yeah,
where we don't have to
yeah,
be uh subservient.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, let's talk about tarot. Let's talk. How did we reconnect, Ginger? How did that happen? Did I like wander into what I did? I wandered into a live. I
Did
saw you live. You finally
yeah,
like I had that YouTube thing happen where you're subscribed and then you're not, and then you
mhm.
subscribed again. And I saw one of your lives, and I went in, and we connected, and then we reconnected on the phone for like I don't know. That was a
2 hours or more.
couple of 2 hours, yeah. But it was lovely, and it was so
Yeah,
good to hear from you. Where has your tarot journey taken you in the past 3 years?
3 years now, isn't it been?
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, because I had my third anniversary over the summer. So yeah, I mean, when I started YouTube, or the notion of YouTube, I was only going to do pick a card readings. And if you remember on my page, my Ginger Fae Tarot and Divine Hidden Hollow.
Yes.
Ginger Fae's Hidden Hollow.
In Hollow.
So I've I put that on archive, but every once in a while I'll see uh, uh, my brain's being funny.
It's okay.
Anyway, um, every once in a while, somebody will post something for their live, and I love this man to death, and why can't I think of his name? We were supposed to do a live not long ago. Good Lord. Let
Something
me
about
manifest
John
him
Lewis.
into the chat. What's that?
Do I know him?
Yes, it's
Jonathan?
no, oh my God, what's wrong
Well,
with me? Here, let me go to my wrong man tarot.
oh, Richie.
Richie. I'm like, I can't think of his name. It's Richie. So once in a while I see that he posted something in there. But I used to do tarot spreads all the time.
Right. I love
And Amber of Lavender Moon asked me one time to be on her channel because she did a tarot version of her channel, and then she did a paranormal version in her channel. And so she invited me on to share one of my tarot spreads. And and so I became kind of regular on her channel, just doing that. And I didn't feel nervous because I knew everybody in chat through the years
right.
of YouTube, being on Simon's chats and all that stuff. Um, so then I told her I would love to be on her paranormal live because I have some stories to share. And so I went there, and then we were going back and forth on that. And then I started with um, uh, I don't know. I really did color my hair, and it's affecting my brain. Um, my
Well,
gosh,
somewhere along the line, you started reading.
yeah.
You
So
started reading,
yeah, so
and
more so, I started on Scorpio Sun because he was doing videos, and we were chatting, and he wasn't sure if he could do live readings, and I said, well, I'll come on your channel and let's do live readings. And so I was a regular for Scott for a good year, I think. And then just everybody kept saying, start your channel, start your channel. So I started the channel after a year of being on with Scott, Amber, um, and it was just, it just flowed into me doing live readings. And
so
then
wait a minute. You had you hadn't started your channel when you had your Facebook group.
No, No, I mean, I had a channel, but I hadn't done any video. It was just to be in everybody's chats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Um, and so, yeah. So, and then it just, you know, with everybody's encouragement, I started doing my own channel.
Wow.
So,
Feline Riddle has joined the chat. Hello.
hi, feline.
How are you? I'm really, gosh, I didn't realize that, but what I did realize is that, you used to come during the pandemic when I
Mm-hmm.
did the Sunday afternoon gatherings. Remember, we'd sit meditation and then we do a
I love doing.
tarot spread. I did too. That was so much fun. I'm
You
gonna
did that for quite a while.
for a whole pandemic we did it. Yeah. And then
Literally
it was
after.
funny because when the pandemic stopped, everybody just wanted to be out, and why not, right?
Yeah.
So then it was kind of like me and another person, or me and a couple of
Jonathan heard his name. Here he is.
and it was just time for him. It was just time to to let it go for a while, but
Yeah.
who knows, something may pop up again. I have to blow
Mm-hmm.
I just have to, like, my nose is running because I'm so cold.
Okay, so Jonathan, we were just reminiscing on our uh, COVID get-togethers on Sundays. So Jonathan was in there with us, so that was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah. Goodness. So aloha, Jonathan. So yeah,
Jonathan,
my reading style. I'm sorry.
I said thank you to Jonathan. He
Oh,
steals a wrench. I just wanted to make sure somebody had a wrench.
uh,
Your screen style, what?
oh, my reading style has evolved for sure. I just started reading more intuitively, and then it's like channeling started happening, but with the images in the artwork. And so,
No, go ahead. I have.
oh, Kristen's here. Hi, Kristen.
Is Kristen
Hi,
here? Hey, Kristen.
Kristen is Nine Worlds Tarot.
Yes. Um. Go
So
ahead.
hi, everyone.
So it evolved, and you started reading more intuitively and getting channeled messages.
Yeah,
And that's where I got excited for a second. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it's okay. I'm trying to put something in the chat here. Come on now. There we go. All right. All right. So, I need a wrench. I thought you wrenched me the last time I was in.
Oh, I don't think I did. I don't know how to wrench you from here.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so Ellen's here. Ellen's from my channel. She's sweet.
Hi, Ellen. It's nice to see you.
You know, yeah, I didn't know if you were going to have a glass of wine or not, so I got
Do
tea
you have wine?
and I got amaretto.
Oh,
I would. There's no way I would drink all this, but
well, here's what happened, Ellen. It's very cold here in the mountains of Pennsylvania, and my house is concrete, and so when the sun goes down, it gets really cold. So I poured a glass of tea, but I'll go get a glass, and we can have a glass of wine.
there we go.
Not a problem. But I'm just going, like, around the corner.
You do that. I'll talk to everybody. I'll say hello to everybody.
Well, say hello to everybody, and also, though, keep talking about the intuition and the channeling thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, many of these people in chat have heard my story where I was reading, just playing with my cards one day after work, and Brendan had come in with a sad face, and I asked him what had happened. And he said one of the special needs children passed away suddenly overnight. And all of a sudden, I had a vision of who she looked like. And I asked her, was she blonde hair and had thick glasses? Because I just visited the classroom of like a week before. And somehow her vision came into my mind. And he goes, yes, that was Amber. So I said, well, let's just pull some cards and maybe you can have don't tell them where you got the message from, but maybe it can be some sort of a message to everybody of, condolence or something. And I'm shuffling, and all of a sudden I started feeling tingling coming all over me. And this emotion came, and I thought, oh my God, Brenda, I think Amber is wanting to tell the story, not me. And oh my gosh, Julie, I'm getting those tingles right now. I was crying throughout the reading. It was so beautiful and profound, and it had everything in it. Like, I'm freed of my limitations. Don't be sad for me. I am in the kingdom of the creator. And I mean, it was just one of those profound moments for me. And that's when I've realized that I can channel for
That's
people, channel
interesting.
people.
I I have taught tarot. I have read tarot for people like in my home or, other places, but I'm very reluctant. I have been very reluctant to read live, like,
Right,
online. So on the YouTubes. So what did I do? I started a Monday morning. It's called Cup and a Card. And
right,
so I started to do these one card readings, and they've grown into like more than that now. But
right.
Monday mornings, it's not like a huge crowd, which was good. But I have a bunch, people that come in all the time. Deanne is there all the time. Donna
Um,
is there all the time.
oh. See,
Um,
that's why I need to be retired so I could be there all the time.
yes. So, but it made me comfortable. Oh, cheers! Yes, cheers.
Mm.
This is a Cabernet Sauvignon. No, yes, a Cabernet Sauvignon.
I haven't tasted that in like a year.
Dry red.
Mm.
What did you drink now? Amaretto and
Some
what?
amaretto, that's all I have right now. Well, I do have some coconut rum, I think, but this just seemed more appropriate. And
Oh, beautiful.
I won't drink that whole thing because I'm not. I'm I years ago I got Meniere's disease, so I'm like lightheaded already.
Yeah,
So I can't drink a lot because
don't pass out on me.
no, I won't. No, I have the chaser, cup of tea with honey.
There
I
you
might
go.
pour some in actually.
So a couple of I've been doing this now for a number of weeks. I'm going to say a couple of months, at least 2 months now. I've been doing it. So 8 times, 8, 9, 10 times.
Love it.
But all of a sudden, over the last couple of weeks, like there have been like new people that I don't know coming in.
Uh-huh.
And there have been a couple times where I've been reading and I've actually said, okay, wait a minute, stop, because this is what this card says, but this is what I'm thinking.
Right.
And it's a little like it's not that I'm scared, but
Right.
it's weird when that happens.
It's a
It's
unique experience.
it's definitely weird when that happens. And I've been right, like, so far. I've never had anybody say to me, "Oh my God, that makes no sense to me at all."
Right.
That's my fear. But I may not make sense today, but it will at some
Uh-huh.
point.
Yeah, that's how it started with me. I'm like, I know that's what this meaning of this card is, but that's just not the message I'm getting. And or something in the image will just keep catching my attention more than usual when I pulled that card for other people many times. And one of the first things happened. I think I was on Scott's channel and I was reading for her name's Colorful Foresight. How can I remember that name? But I can't remember
Remember
Richie.
that.
Anyways, the dragonflies in the images kept popping in my head, and I'm like, okay, so this might not make sense now, but you might see a dragonfly out of the norm, like not where it's normally supposed to be. I don't know what that means to you. I think it just means that your guides are around you, and it's just another confirmation that they're there. And about a week later, she pops into the chat. on that particular show and says, oh my God, I didn't see just one dragonfly, not just two, but a whole flock in New York City, of all places. And so I just, it's like, oh my gosh. So,
I I had a woo experience with Amber too.
yeah.
During the pandemic, we were talking about paranormal things,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, she said, and we've never been able to do this, but she said, after the pandemic's over, I want you to come into the city. I want to take you to this particular building. And she said, do you know it? And I said, no, but I think I see it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, describe it to me. And so I did. And I said, and I hear boots on a hardwood floor. And she said, oh my gosh, she said, this is a building from the Revolutionary War, Jill. And it's so weird
Yeah.
when things like that happen. But I've had experiences with dead people too. So that's been like full on. I had a situation, and the people who know me in chat have probably heard this story before. But
Mm-hmm.
I was with my best friend, and her dad was in a nursing home, and we were having a birthday party for him. And so Mary and I drove up in her car. We had bunches of stuff in the car. We had the cake, we had food, we had crock pots, we had tablecloths and all kinds of stuff, right? So we get out of the car and we're getting our stuff. And her sister pulled up right next to us. So it was her sister, her husband, her son, his wife, their kids, that big truck. So
Mm-hmm.
Mary gets out, we're walking in. And this little guy, this little man with he had a red flannel shirt on, and he had a Carhartt jacket and Carhartt pants and a hat on. And he said, I said, do you live here? And he said, oh no, I'm coming for Bud. And I said, oh, I said, well, I'm here for Bud too. Come on in, So I held the door open for him. He came into the room. And then, things got busy and I sort of lost track, and the party started. There were about, I don't know, 30 or 40 people there. So the room was packed.
Wow.
Look across the room and I can see him kind of sitting in the corner. So I walked over to him, bent down, and I said, can I get you a plate of anything? He says, oh no, I'm just fine sitting here. I'm here for Bud. And I said, oh, that's so sweet of you. And so we get busy again, and then we're getting ready to leave. We get packing up, and I said to Mary, who was that little old guy that was sitting in the corner? And she said, what old guy sitting in the corner? And I said, the guy, he had a Carhartt hat on and he had a jacket and a red plaid shirt on. She said, there was nobody like that here.
Oh my goodness.
And I said, there was somebody here. He said, well,
I spoke to him.
he never told me his name, but he kept saying, I'm here for Bud. I asked him, was he here for the party? And he said, oh yeah, I'm here for Bud. And I said, did you want to play? And he said, no, I'm just here for Bud. And she said, who is that? Who is that? And her sister was there, and her sister said, it sounds like Evelyn's husband. And I said, who's Evelyn? She said, it's Ralph's mom, her husband's mom. And I said, well, did he come with you? And she said, no, he's dead. And I said,
you're like, no, he isn't.
So what happened is that about 3 weeks later, Bud passed. And so then I was there for a funeral, and I'm in Mary's sister's house, Joyce's house. And she said, I'm going to go get a photo album, and you tell me if this guy's in here.
Oh my gosh.
And he was.
Oh my gosh.
And do you think I can remember his name? I can't remember his name right now. But I was either hallucinating.
No. No, your gift was open that day.
Oh my word.
Wow. I have not seen someone physical like you that I know of. I mean, I could be seeing those people, I'm not even realizing it. But my little um, spirit girl who resides here with me, I've seen her in etheric form and her aura form. So, um, but and I see shadows, but I don't, to my knowledge, have seen a full on apparition.
I've had another apparition. That
Yeah.
was really weird. Yeah, that was at my house, and I woke up in the middle of the night. Now, see, I still don't know like whether this was a dream, but it was very real. I woke up and I could see that the light was on downstairs, and I was mad because, like,
Who left the light on?
left the light on. So I got upstairs. I got up and I started to walk down the stairs, and I could smell oranges. And I went down the stairs, and the kitchen would be behind me. So I turned the
Mhm.
corner to go back in the kitchen, and my ex father in law was sitting at my kitchen bar eating an orange. Now, he died eating an orange.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. So
Oh
he
my.
was sitting there peeling this orange, and I walked in and I said, Joe, what are you doing here? And he says, what did he said something like, I need you to do something for me. And I said, you don't even like me.
Oh,
And he
really?
says, I liked you. You and Richie just weren't made for each other. That was
Oh,
my husband. He said, but you got to do something for me. I said, what? He said, I need you to tell Deuce I'm all right. And that's what he called his wife.
oh,
And I said, but I don't talk to Mary. And he said, you'll find a way. You'll find a way. You need to you need to connect with her. Tell her I'm all right. And by this time I'm thinking, I'm sleeping. If I'm sleeping, I won't be able to feel my feet on the floor, and I could feel my feet on the floor.
right.
I'm sleeping, I won't be able to feel myself going up the steps, and I could feel myself going up the steps, but it doesn't make sense that I wouldn't turn around and say to him, like, poof, be gone. Like, what are you doing?
Right?
But it was so weird. It was weird enough that I called my son and I said, look, I something happened and I need you to tell your grandmother.
Ah,
And we got connected and we've been friends ever since.
oh, sweet.
So crazy. So you do you do paranormal stuff on your channel now?
Yeah, paranormal investigation.
So
So
tell me about that. Oh, look at you, Mr. Chris. You're here,
I
Chris.
know Chris is here.
Oh.
I love it. I love his energy. Um, so yeah, it's I haven't I was on a roll there for a while, and then I had invited someone, Ramon. I did a he's Moon Scarab Tarot, and I we did an investigation on his house. And after the show, he was so enamored by the whole process, and he didn't realize what it was going to be like that I asked him if he wanted just to be a co-host with me, and he says, I'm in. So we did several together, and he had to take a little hiatus. He got a little job change, and he took a little hiatus off of YouTube. And I've been so busy, I haven't been able to. I've got some people lined up to come
Okay, so
on.
tell me about this. Tell everybody who's going to watch the replay.
Okay, so Terranormal, obviously, it's the investigation of the paranormal via tarot. So
Oh,
that's where I came up with Terranormal.
so exciting.
And I made sure I looked on YouTube to see if anybody was doing that kind of thing, and there wasn't anybody doing it. So I'm like, I'm in. So I have, like, say, if you were to come on, Julie,
Mhm.
um, I have some. Let's say you have a house with some activity, or it could have been a childhood home, or it can even be a place that you visited that you felt something, but you weren't quite sure what those energies were. Um, so you'll come on, and I have some core questions to ask. About, let's see if it's anything connected with the land, and then we go to the building, and then we ask what kind of energy is there, and if there's a dominant energy, let's connect with that energy. And it doesn't have to be a scary, malevolent energy. I've done where people just wanted to know who was there. They didn't feel threatened. They just wanted to know the story. So
Wow.
basically, through the use of tarot, we tell the story. And it's very fascinating and intriguing. I always start with it's for entertainment purposes only,
Of course.
but it's fascinating. And if the person, say you, know a little bit of the history, are able to connect and say, this is what I've been told, or this is what I've been feeling. I've heard this, it's really fascinating. And it is for entertainment purposes only, but I've been, when somebody knows the history, um, it's like a spot on thing. So it's really, really, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I'm going to have to get in line because
Oh, I love them.
my grandparents had a Revolutionary War farmhouse from
Yeah.
1700s, pre-revolution, I think. Now, I don't know the history of it before they bought it, but
Mhm.
I'm going to be seeing my dad in a couple weeks. So, I mean,
Oh, are you?
yeah, I'll ask him if there's any, like, he must have the deed to the house.
Oh,
If I could find out like where this actually came from, oh, that would be so cool.
that would be fun.
Such it was a cool, and it was in Massachusetts, too. It was just such a cool place.
I love that. I love that.
Mm.
Amber and I investigated the Amityville house.
of
And it was interesting how the story didn't even, of course, coincide with the movie.
course not.
Um, Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Um, I had to put some gum in my mouth. I have this long uvula, and when I start talking, it gets dry, and then I feel like I have to clear my throat. So excuse me while I chew gum.
Whatever you have to do. Okay, wait
Mm,
a minute. Um, okay, hold on.
get it caught up in chance.
Yeah. Um, like my friend's house where everyone, including non-woo-woo people, has seen shadow people. Ooh, walking from a corner of the room. Oh wow. My
Mm,
friend showed a whole room of people. Wow. Wow.
that is fun when the non-believers finally see something. Oh, he has more to that story.
Oh, wait. Where is it?
Right under, yeah.
What? Rolling
Vanished.
aluminum foil balls for her cats and they were vanishing. What?
That's insane.
Oh my gosh, I was going to say the word crazy, but I don't like to use that word. Like that is, oh, he's got more. The ball she rolled for the group vanished in front of our, oh my
So
word.
the group witnessed.
Wow.
That's fascinating.
That is fascinating.
Nancy was saying she's been wanting me. I've been wanting to because I brought it up. I live on the corner house, and about a 5 minute walk is this is Campbell Farms
Mm.
at one time, and their family cemetery is just a 5 minute walk down the way, and that's where I feel like I got my little Sally from.
Wow.
And yeah, so I've been wanting to do for the longest time is take a video of the place and do a reading.
Yeah.
Amber and I did a reading. One of my tarot spreads were to connect with those on the other side, and she came up with the idea, why don't we read on Sally? And I said, you've been reading my mind. So we did that, and it was a really fun story, interesting story. And so Ishi had did some investigating via online and caught the manifest of the cemetery. And uh, her tombstone is missing. So I've been meaning and intending to go there with my divining rods and see if I can find it. I went in and used my body as a pendulum at one time, so I think I know the area she might be in, but I'd like to, you know, maybe I'll get Brendan to come with me. Well, I would need somebody to watch.
Brendan, are you still there? Because your mom wants you to go with her to the cemetery.
Yes, we've talked about it. I just don't want to take Kyle there because Kyle is such a beacon. And I know I could call in the protection and everything, but, is it enough? I don't know. I don't want him bringing home
anything.
spirits.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need anything trailing him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I was thinking, as you're talking about this paranormal thing, I'm thinking, wow, Scotland's got to be full
Yes.
of normal activity. Yeah. I'll bet you that our Chris.
Our Chris.
Yes, our Chris lives near.
So when I was young, but a wee lassie, I lived in a gatehouse to a mansion up a hill. And I was only either I was 6 and 7 or 7 and 8. I can't remember. But across the cobbled fence was another. It wasn't a mansion, but it was a large home, 2-story home. And I was told it was haunted. So when my grandmother came to visit us from the States, we walked up to it. We walked up the hill, peering inside the windows, and there was this beautiful piano there. As an adult now, I'm like, who would leave that? But I heard stories. I heard a lot of stories as I was in Scotland, and being young, they could all have melded together. But that place was haunted. The dog didn't like to be around that house, and my grandmother wanted to go inside, see if she can go inside to look around. And man, I wish I was older as who I am today. I would have been all for it. But as a little girl, I ran all the way home. Get the ghosts will be there, and the ghosts will get me.
Oh, have you ever been into like a historic home? Like when we lived in Lancaster, the house of John Buchanan, the president. I can't remember. I think he was the 17th president. I felt so much in there. And then I've also been, these are two that that have been within the last 20 years. I went to Emily Dickinson's house in Amherst, Massachusetts. And I really I could just feel her right next to me. It was crazy. Wow. Or people you can just really see that.
I've been in those. I don't know if there was so many people with us too. I don't know if
I'm feeling the history of the place and imagining, or if I'm actually feeling something. But my tell is when like the hairs on the back of my neck just stand up. That's a sign for me.
I had a ritual that I need to get back into. Once I changed jobs, for some reason, I don't do this ritual anymore, but I used to stand at the foot of my bed on the floor, not on my bed, but I'm queen of the world. But anyways, there's where I would do my meditation prayers, energy work, talk to the creator. And one day I was standing there, and I think I was mentioning something about Sally. And I can't remember the conversation I was having, but my hands were at my side, and I could feel this little hand come into my hand to hold
Oh,
my hand. And it was, oh my goodness, it was like, Sally, you're so sweet.
oh,
Um,
that's
I don't know if Sally's still here. I haven't tried to connect with her because I didn't want to keep her here.
yeah. Have you not? So you haven't felt her for a while? Is
Yeah, but recently I'm hearing something in my room, but it sounds a little heavier and not as like heavy energy. It's more like a man and not the pitter patter that I would hear from her or the fairies. And the other day I walked into my room and smelled like pipe pipe smell, and that's supposedly one of my. Um, it could be my either my grandfather, because I have one of his pipes, or it could be a great grandfather. But do you remember Asha Light Eagle?
yes.
Yeah, she gave me a reading one time. I just popped into her chat to say hello, and she was throwing runes. So she gave me my little rune reading, and then all of a sudden she went into like mediumship. And I felt honored because she wasn't doing that with anybody else. And she told me that there was a little girl here that didn't belong to me, she said. And so she must belong to the house or the land. Well, this is new built, so it wasn't the house. And I had a feeling it was from the graveyard. And she said, and a gentleman, but he belonged to me. And she says, I can smell when he's around. And so we went through this whole reading thing. And so, yeah, so I can feel who's in my house anyways, but I haven't really gone to somebody else's house and wonder.
That would.
Um,
I think that would be fun to try though,
it
Ginger,
would.
because you definitely have a gift.
I went before I started, or as I started this journey, I went on to a tarot meetup,
Hmm.
and I went to the house, and the host, we were all trading readings, and I got I got paired with the hostess. It was like no pressure there, but I was happy that everything resonated, and we were only doing one card readings.
Wow.
But then she was telling me, she goes, you like to look around the house and think it's haunted. And I said, I know my house is haunted. And she said, it's not your house, Ginger, it's you. You are a natural born medium, and they're attracted to your light. And that's like me.
Oh yeah, I think you are too.
So I went home and I'm like, this can't be real. This I hear things, but I think it's my Meniere's disease, and I'm very sensitive to light and stuff like that. But don't you know, I got woken up in the middle of the night. This is before I knew Sally. A little girl at my bedside going, but I thought we were real. I'm like, oh my gosh, you
Mm.
are real. Oh my gosh, you are real. So she heard me, and I don't think I said it out loud. I think I whispered it or thought about it, that this can't be real.
Ginger, is there like there's something up above your head?
Yeah, it's my little this is a Nancy made me do it.
What is that?
He's like a little projector.
How nice. Okay.
So you can change the colors.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Look at
And he's
that.
got stars. I have
Cool.
a white ceiling, so I got it just to put some color up there.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's not an alien.
What's
Oh,
spitting?
but watch this. Let
Oh
me
my gosh, what's spitting on her
I
ceiling?
know. Okay, so if I go into my camera and change the hang on. Well, if it'll cooperate with me, change the Chrome key, watch what happens. Now it looks ominous.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, that's funny.
anyway,
All right, you guys.
is it time?
It's time. Ginger has a pretty cool tarot spread for us to do.
I'm
Are y'all
excited.
into it? Do you guys want to do a tarot spread?
Yes. Grab your
Which card
decks.
is it? Yeah, grab your decks.
It could be tarot, oracle, or both. Um, yeah, so I was reading a newsletter from Deepak Chopra, and um, and it was it had 5 signs of spiritual growth, I think, or to that effect, anyway. And when I'm reading these 5 signs, I'm like, these would make perfect tarot prompts. So I read his story and turned them into tarot questions for us. So I think it'd be real fun to do that.
Yeah.
So everybody grab a deck, grab a beverage of your choice. I'm going to drink some tea.
I have 3 beverages sitting here on this little teeny tiny desk of mine. I've got a big glass of water. I have a glass of wine, and I've got a cup of tea.
I did pour some of my amaretto in my tea because I started getting a headache just off 2 sips of that.
Oh no. So sweet.
I am just, I haven't really drank since high school. I mean, I have drank, but it's been many years. And so I feel like I'm such a wuss and a lightweight. I did drink a couple years ago when I first met Nancy. She's only 2 hours away from me, Jilly.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I went and we met and we had a live jammy party and we both drank rum and Dr. Pepper.
Nice.
We had so much fun.
I love that.
Who's got their decks out? I would
I have
love
my deck out. What deck is everybody using?
Well, it's funny. I was like, what deck do I use? It's very spiritual. This I'm hoping it's not too serious. But Jonathan's in California today.
Nice.
Oh, good. He's only 3 hours from us.
I have a tarot and an oracle pair. The Mind's Eye and the Heart's Oracle. Nice.
Well, I decided to use Heaven and Earth Tarot.
Okay.
Because the color palette was very look at that. I don't know if you can see it very well, but spiritually enlightening, very bright.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm going to use today.
I'm using the Marloon. I've been hooked on her for a long time now. She is the deck that I reach for.
It's called the Marloon Tarot?
The Marloon. It's on Make Playing Cards. It's not. It's. I can't remember who it's made by, but I think it's Marloon. Oh, hold on, because I think it's on the back of the thingy. Well, but I don't have a magnifier. Yes, I do. But Robin got me hooked on this deck.
Oh.
All right.
Nancy's got Soul Reflection Tarot.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's hand painted by L.S. Grain, Grainne, and it is at clarysage.moon.
Ooh, I'm going to have to write
Clary.sage.moon.
Clary.sage.moon.
And it's also on Make Playing Cards.
And the name of it again?
Marloon. Maralunne.
Okay. I hope it's not going to be a Jilly made me do it, but I wrote it down anyway.
Okay.
Look at the looking glass I found, the magnifying glass.
Oh, where'd you find that?
It was on clearance at a gift shop, and I only paid $8 for it.
I love that.
Perfect.
So cool.
All right. Okay, I wasn't in focus. Are we ready? Does everybody Oh,
We are ready.
Mara Lou. Oh, thank
Hi,
you.
Marlon is
Putting
in
that.
Maui.
Love it. Okay.
Okay.
So let me pop it up and then I'll pop the questions in the chat
Okay.
as well. So I just named it the consciousness of the source of creation. So I'll tell just a mini story before I read the actual question because I thought it was fascinating. I only took snippets from Deepak's little story. So here they are. Consciousness is the ground of all things, the source of creation. Source of creation is when the creator, or some may call him God, enters the story. Source of creation is conscious. So that's that little mini story for question number 1. And let me see if it'll let me copy and paste.
Hi, Maru.
Hey, Maru.
Grab a deck. We're just getting started.
Okay. And I don't know if you can highlight that question, Julie. That would be helpful.
I don't know. Let's.
So the first question is, to grow spiritually, what is the essential to grounding my consciousness as I begin to seek my source?
Oh, wow. Say that again.
Yeah. That one, I thought I shortened the question, but I didn't. So yeah. So to grow spiritually, what is the essential ground? Let me say it again. To grow spiritually, what is essential to grounding my consciousness as I begin to seek my source? That sounds more in depth than when I was writing it. Can you highlight that?
I don't know. I started, but I don't think it highlighted it. Did it?
Oh,
Let me
like when you bring up, like Jonathan, just bring up.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can do
Yeah,
that.
that's what I meant. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Okay. To grow spiritually, what is essential to grounding my consciousness? Let's just leave it to that. What is essential to grounding my consciousness?
What did you get, Ginger?
Is that? Oh. Okay, let's see. To grow spiritually, what is essential to grounding my consciousness as I begin to seek my source? Oh, I got the Queen of Pentacles.
How nice.
That is nice. So, to grow spiritually, what's essential for grounding is basically what the gist of the question is. What's essential to grounding as you begin seeking the true self? I guess I could have put it that way. So, Queen of Pentacles, wow, such a beautiful picture. You know, it's harder to read for yourself.
Well, she has the maturity of the pentacles. So she's got her
She
head
really did.
together where material things
Mhm,
are
mhm.
considered. And I think she's in balance,
Yeah.
and she is but she's also the nurturer.
Mhm, mhm,
So I think to grow spiritually, what is the essential? I think it's to nurture
mhm.
yourself and to
Mhm.
nurture what's around you, and maybe even to be in nature. She's always in
I
nature.
love that. Yeah.
She's always in.
Yeah, I mean, for me, queens, are all about setting up their sacred space.
Yep.
And I haven't been paying attention to my sacred space in a while.
Mm,
So maybe the essential and grounding right now is to get back to, like I said, I haven't done my rituals in a while.
yeah.
So get into the ritual of grounding, setting up my sacred space, connecting with source energy, and, the natural life, Mother Earth. And I'm always sending blessings to Earth Mother and healing. So there, that's what I got. What did you get, Jilly?
I got death,
Ooh, that's a neat death card.
isn't it? So this is what I get from the death card. This death card is that first of all, the light returns. So there's that. But I think to grow spiritually, I have to really be focused. And I think I have to get the clutter out
Mm-hmm.
out from around me. That's all got to die. It's got to go away, and I have to be focused. That's how I feel.
Right. Well, it's true. We have all this adulting mental clutter that's just.
Yeah. And even when I sit down to meditate, I often tell people that, like I'll sit down to meditate, and before I know it, I'm making a grocery list.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I,
This article actually talked about that.
yeah, about making grocery lists.
That mental grocery list, that to-do list when we're trying to meditate, how it always ends up creeping in.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jonathan's what he said, and I can almost say that for Brendan, what Jonathan's card said for him works with Brendan's Seven of Swords card too. So I got to look after my man cub there.
So
It's almost said the same
Mara,
thing.
wait a minute. Mara got, I don't know what deck she's using, but it's the Ace of Acorns and it's Wands. And that to me, acorns would seem like Earth to me.
Thank you. It would be, yeah.
But
No, Maru. Jonathan's just hashtag overachiever today using pairs.
creative force and confidence. Okay. Oh, yes. And happy birthday to your mom.
Oh, she's using Spirit Song.
Uh,
I keep saying I'm going to get that
Oh,
deck.
yes. Okay. I used to have that deck. It was
Did you?
very difficult for me to see visually.
Right.
But I love her. I just love her art. Seven of Swords. That's your cub,
That's
Brendan.
my man cub. Yep.
Your guard. You got the Six of Swords. Okay.
Nice cards for everyone.
Yes. Ooh, Nancy got the King of Wands. Oh, I had to take the girls out. Yes. You're just on the first question, Chris. Oh, yep. Thanks, Ginger. Nice. I wonder if Kristen's still here. If she's doing it.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I haven't seen her in chat in a bit.
What's the next one?
Okay. So I'll leave the first one up while I forget. I'm not. Let Chris see the first one. Okay, question number 2. It talks about the spiritual path. It talks about how the spiritual path goes beyond the thinking mind. It is transcendent. When your mind is quiet and rested, you will feel centered. The thinking mind won't be distracted, disturbed, overwhelmed, or stressed when you're in this place of peace and bliss. This is simple awareness. From here, there is movement toward a deeper awareness. So the question is, let me highlight here. It is, how can I deepen my awareness and become more centered? Put that in here.
Do you want me to type it or are you typing it?
I got it. Copy and paste it is my favorite thing to do. Copy and paste. Copy and paste.
Now I'll show that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how can I deepen my awareness and become more centered? There's a more simple question. I don't know what I did on that first one.
I just want to make sure I've got the right. So this is what happens in when we do a reading and we're all in chat, because I think I just got Nancy's card.
How did you?
I think so. I got to go back. Yes, I did. Yeah.
The
So
King
I got the
of
King of
Wands.
Wands.
Yeah.
Yes. So how can I deepen my awareness and become more centered? So, okay, if I'm going to just like whittle this down for me, so this is balanced fire, and so to me it is setting my emotions aside, my feelings aside, and just getting centered, just doing, doing what I need to do, sitting down, lighting my incense, breathing, being present. When you were talking about how our minds feel, when we are when we're in that space of openness, I'm like, yeah, I can relate to that. I've had those moments.
Yeah. Mm.
What did you get, Ginger?
Interesting enough, I got the Five of Pentacles.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm all Pentacle woman today.
Yes, you
So
are.
you know what this means to me, since health is also a resource, or Pentacles, Earth. Um, how can I deepen my awareness and become more centered? I have not been taking care of my health. And so I feel like this is card is telling me, they say, what you put in your body, your temple, is so important. And all these years of stress has shown through my eating habits. Um, being single mom, not having the time or energy to cook, and it's just whatever's convenient. So I think how I can become more centered is being more self-aware of the body, listening to the body, nurturing the body. The body becomes the mind in a sense.
Yes,
So clean the body, clean the mind, open the spirit. So
absolutely.
yeah, so that's
Clean
how.
the body, clean the mind, open the spirit. That should, like, that can go on a coffee cup. You can merge with
Um,
that. Okay. So Chris got the Two of Swords for the first time, questioning things.
right.
For the first one, questioning things, spending some time in that not knowing place and not feeling the need to have the answer right away. Yes. Yes.
So many of
Oh,
us
your
want that
ego.
answer then and there,
The less
and
egoic person that I know. Okay, go ahead, Ginger. Were you reading Brendan's card?
no, no, I was just on Chris's card. I mean, just yeah, I just made a comment on Chris's card. Um, oh, um, yeah, we all want answers right away when we're meditating, and I learned the hard way. It doesn't always come that way. It comes in the synchronicities in the days to follow, I think, for me. And when I learned to recognize that, I'm like, okay, I get it. Ask and ye shall receive, but not at the moment.
Well, okay, so in Buddhism, we have there's this whole thing about attachment, about wanting something. Attachment
Hmm.
is the wanting, and being attached to outcomes too. And I find that as soon as we relinquish that, it comes.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
Jonathan got the High Priestess. Well, yes,
Well,
listen to your inner. Yep, intuition. Listen to your intuition for sure. I'm liking this.
good.
All right.
All
What's the
right.
next one?
Okay, moving right along. The third prompt is about um sorry, I was making sure I read my notes. It's about within the deeper levels of awareness are your true self. So this speaks of simple awareness as a starting gate for your spiritual path. The goal of the path is a total awakening or enlightenment, but it is far off for most people. There has to be steps of progress along the way. These steps are to draw you towards your true self. It silently attracts the attention of all time, even now, and by noticing this, you become closer to your source. So let's get ready for my question is, um, through the cards, reveal a glimpse of an emerging awareness as I draw nearer to true self. Let me.
What do we have here?
Okay, I'm trying to copy and paste here. This new computer, I'm just cussing at it every day. Okay, so we're asking the cards to reveal a glimpse of an emerging awareness as we draw nearer to our true self. Reveal a glimpse. You popping it up?
Oh, I will. I had to get there. I was stuck on Nancy's.
I know. Okay. Reveal a glimpse of an emerging awareness as I draw nearer to true self.
Hello, artists and oracles. We're glad you're here.
I love dozing on the couch. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is, I am doing this very differently than I usually do.
I am too.
I have not drawn like one right after the other off the top of the deck. I always shuffle in between, and I'm just drawing right off the top of the deck this time.
That's funny because so am I, and I never draw that way. All right. What'd you get?
So I got, what is the emerging awareness? So I got the Ace of Wands. So there is an emerging, there's growth a coming.
Wow.
And new direction, I think it's merging. I think things are merging for me that
Wonderful.
did not merge before. And I think it's really a beautiful thing.
Love that. Love that you got the Ace of Wands.
Me too. What did you get?
I got another Pentacles card. 3 of Pentacles.
Oh, wow. Cooperation, community, collaboration.
Just recently I revealed some of my artwork when I was on someone's channel, and the feedback I got was almost, not that it was overwhelming, but it's very inspiring for me. So when I look at this, and this is a picture of somebody doing something creative and being recognized for it, a glimpse of the emerging awareness. Okay. So I had recently asked for assistance from my team with my creativity, So the emerging awareness, this is a glimpse almost like into the future of your emerging awareness, just seeing the light shining on, let's say this person is me. But just knowing that no matter what I do, where I am, who I am, that the awareness of the spiritual source energy light will always illuminate my life.
Look at your last card, that 5, because there's that same kind of shape there. The 5.
Yeah.
5.
No, I was just.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Because there's the same like general shape there with the light coming through.
Right. So.
And the light is right there, but like right behind or next to those people. So yes, it's shining right there.
And this could be my 2 boys. Lights all, and I feel that way. Being a single mother has not been an easy road, but I've always felt the light shining on us, and we are always being taken care of.
Jonathan said that he's shuffling between each card, and he rarely does that.
That's interesting.
The Tiger Dragon JK got the King of Swords again, So did you put your card back in and shuffle everybody again?
Which is how I do it mostly.
Interesting. Okay. Uh, Brendan got the 9 of Swords. Worrying can get out of control. And it does change nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris got the Fool. He says the cards are sassing him up because of his last comment. Queen of Wands and the Courage card. Oh yeah.
Oh, Tiger.
Both cards have sunflowers with an eye. Wow. Nancy got, oh, the Magician. Yes, you do. Oh my gosh, you very much do, for sure.
Tiger Dragon, I love your name, first of all. But
Me
yeah,
too.
I was just saying pretty much what you just put in there. I've always been able to recognize that I am blessed. That
Nice.
we are, me and my 2 sons, which I call my man cubs, are always being watched over.
Yep.
She's shuffling each time.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
And Maru got the Fool the same as Chris, and I got the King of Wands the same as Nancy. Oh my god. All right. What's the next one?
Okay, so 4th card. The values you favor in your daily life either expand your awareness or cause it to contract. The glimpse of the true self or higher consciousness comes to everyone. But to actually create spiritual growth, you have to devote time and attention to them, as we all know. Fleeting glimpses are like a threshold experiences. You must cross the threshold to transcend the everyday active mind. So the question there becomes come on. Nope, that's not what I did. Sorry, my copy and pasting skills right now with this new laptop are just, I blame it on the laptop anyway. Okay. All right. So, question 4. So, as I crossed the threshold, what higher experience should be my full focus and offer gratitude? So, as we cross this threshold of our glimpses into our higher selves, what should be our sole focus, and how should we offer gratitude? So, what should be my sole focus and offer gratitude for that? Does that make sense? Should I make shorter questions sometimes?
We're on question 4. You're fine.
All
Your
right.
questions are fine.
Okay.
All right. I got Temperance, which happens to be the card for Sagittarius, which is my sign. And going into my month here. And it's all about balance.
For sure.
All about the balance.
I was going to be journaling these as we go along, and I have not written one note down. So I love that you got the Temperance card for this one. It is balancing gratitude with your day-to-day spiritual journey. Okay, so what higher experience should be my sole focus? And I offer gratitude. I got the Lover's card.
There you go.
And it's about connections. I feel connections, the choices I make, and how I need to, and I do, The angels know this. This has come out in readings how my guides know that I feel gratitude. And so, what's my higher experience for soul focus and offer gratitude? Um, and I just feel like the divine guidance. You know, you have the angel up here.
You've got that light
Um,
again.
yeah, it's a weird card in a sense, but we'll focus on the angel for now.
Yeah. Look, I got an angel too.
But yeah, making the right spiritual choices for my life. And I do offer gratitude for the guidance and that I receive every day, and all the other things I ask about and receive. So I am grateful for my guiding team. They're like my buddies. Julie, have I ever told you about the hug?
No,
The hug.
no, but I want to apologize first to somebody
Oh,
because I do believe um, Tiger Dragon
oh,
said, I'm a
I'm
man. I must have said she, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to say they when I don't
sorry.
know and not just go with what I
Mhm,
think
mhm.
because I'm often wrong. So please, I
And the
apologize.
majority of our community are female,
It's
so
true.
it's easy to.
The majority
And
of
that could have been me. I could have done that. So we both
so
apologize.
whichever one of us it was, we apologize. I'm so
And we
sorry.
still love your name. Yeah.
Yes, but go ahead. You were going to
Oh
jump.
yeah. So and a lot of people in chat have heard this story, but so again, single mom, hardship of you raising your boys right, and making sure that they don't feel like they're in a broken family, and all that fun stuff. So one day, at the time I was at a job where I had to be there at 6 a.m., so I had to get up really early. So around 5:30 in the morning, I was doing my sacred space thing, and I really felt like I needed a hug, but too early in the morning to wake up the boys, of course. And so I called upon my team, and I said, I need a hug today. And all of a sudden, in my mind's eye, I see them gathered behind me, like not just one or two. I had like an army, and they all came, and I felt that warmth, that energy. It was a group hug, and every once in a while, even driving down the road, sometimes it's like group hug.
Oh,
The feeling that I got asking for a hug from my guiding team, I just recommend to everybody.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Are we ready for our fifth question?
Okay, no, wait.
Or did
We
we?
have to read the last one.
Oh,
Jonathan got a jumper,
okay.
and I'm trying to see what it was. So I'm just going to put it up there. Oh, that's Chris, 3 of wands. Can't think how this answers it properly, but I think the cards are making fun of me again. This guy is up on a hill looking down, so he is higher. He is higher up. What do you think?
Three of Wands. What was my question again?
Oh, now you're going to ask me to go back up.
No, no, no. Don't go back. I'll find it. Okay. As I cross this threshold, what higher experience should be my sole focus and offer gratitude? Three of Wands, Chris.
It's all about, go ahead.
Oh, your sole focus is your journey. The and not the journey alone, being by yourself. And I know you have your hubby, um, but and looking at the picture too of Chris, his little icon picture,
Mhm.
that's the iconic image of Three of Wands to me. Is you're the top of that mountain. You have the vast universe in front of you. And 3 being community and cooperation and with your peeps. Um, to have as a sole focus is, I think, that spiritual freedom of the journey that you're on. So I hope that made sense.
Yeah, and I feel like Chris is on, he is up there on the higher plane.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Once he got the moon, consistent ritual before bedtime,
There you go.
focusing on connection in
Mm.
your dreams. Yes, I love that. Where else? Follow your passion, Chris. Great
Thank you.
ones for our dear Chris. Yes. Did I get everybody?
I think so.
Uh, I think I got everybody. Oh no, Maru. I'm sorry, Maru.
Mm.
Maru decided to add her Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle.
Yeah, I was just looking over to see if I had that one.
How to offer gratitude, creative expression. Okay. All right, last card. Did you, oh, sorry. Were you looking for a deck?
I think it was last card. Okay, so it's this one, Dharma. The flow of silent messages from your true self seems to be intermittent and hard to follow. Mistakes are made in everyone's life. False starts and setbacks occur. The thinking mind dwells on the ups and downs, the flashes of inspiration followed by conflict and confusion. But the perspective of the true self creating intelligence is constant and knowing. It organizes the life you are meant to be living. And this being known in Sanskrit as Dharma. And Jilly, you want to explain Dharma?
Dharma, very simply, is our life lessons. We have the Dharma with a capital D, which are kind of like the stories of the Buddha and his life. And then we have the Dharma with the little d, which are the lessons that we learn in life.
I love that. I didn't know there was a difference between big D and little d. Okay, so the question for Dharma is what natural flow of my Dharma? So I think it's just a call to us having that backing, that vote of confidence for your Dharma. So, what is the natural flow of my Dharma? So that's the next question.
Oh, there you are.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, well, what did
I
you
got a woo.
did? What you got?
This is just funny because we're talking about natural flow of life, your ups and downs, as the little article had said, and I end up getting the wheel of fortune.
That's crazy.
The natural flow of Dharma is about cycles and how to go with the flow and flow with the go, as dear Jimmy Tarot Ship says. It's about how to navigate through these cycles of life, and when you know and become in tuned with which cycle you're in, sometimes it's very evident, like, all of a sudden bills that you weren't expecting are happening. So, but the subtle effects of I liken it to the lunar cycles. My favorite cycle for me to do my best is the waning cycle of the moon. So
Wow.
with this wheel of fortune, that is the natural flow, ups and downs, and how I navigate it, how I hold my personal energy as I navigate through these ups and downs is extremely important. Um,
That waning time is that time where we've had that big release from the full moon, and that waning period is that period of like drawing back inward again.
which is perfect for me. I'm a Cancer. So, but yeah, so learning your cycles, when you're at your best and when it's time to pause, reflect, and reconnect.
Go talk to Daddy in the other room.
Go ask Daddy.
Go ask Daddy.
Okay,
I'm just gonna call to Mr. Honey. Hold on.
sure.
Mr. Honey. Oh, Mr. Honey has headphones on. Never mind. We're just gonna have to live with Henry.
Gerald just popped in. Hey, Gerald.
Yes, Gerald heard Dharma and he came in. I got the Ace of Pentacles.
Ooh.
So I just feel like, what is the natural flow of my Dharma? It's always seeing something new. And I don't know. I feel like what I want to say is it's learning to recognize it when it's slapping me in the face. But I see like this little part of the right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, that looks like DNA.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. I don't think it really
Could be
is.
ancestral.
It reminds me that, yeah, I feel like this is a very grounded card. I feel like, staying grounded. I feel like listening for the messages, seeing it when it's there, and being open to learning those lessons. That are sometimes hard.
It is. It is.
All right. As I walk to help a friend. Oh, how sweet of you. So Chris got the Knight of Swords reversed. You guys with the reverse?
No reversals are allowed. No, I'm just
I lost Chris. Oh my God, where did he go? There he is. Is that him? Yeah. Knight of Swords reversed. Maybe you learn a lot of your lessons through conflict. I always see the Knight of Swords. That Knight of Swords in the traditional Waite-Smith deck is charging forward. I always call it the hold my beer card.
I love it.
So maybe not conflict, but maybe by like trial and error. Like you go into something and realize, okay, that's either not for you, or there's a lesson there for you to learn. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a bad thing.
Because I was also thinking about it being reverse. Reverse is the slowing down part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That could be too. I like that.
The flow of the Dharma is maybe slowing down just a little.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nancy got the Queen of Cups. I love that.
loving it. I'm loving these cards for everyone.
Maru got, her oracle is creature of air and means speed.
Hurry up and wait.
Okay. Oh, wow. So Tiger Dragon got the 8 of Pentacles again. Need to work on things we want to come toward us. I always think of the 8 as, as walking away from something that may have been a good thing, but it's just time to move on.
In the Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. I love his picture.
Yeah.
But I like that you put the natural payback we get from the divine.
Was that the last card?
That's the last. Yep, that's number 5.
That was so good.
Well, I appreciate everybody
Like
joining in. I loved everybody's card pulls and their stories on each
that.
card.
Me too.
I'll go ahead and post the questions in my community page.
Yeah, go over, or you're in my group page too, in Little Zen Crone on Facebook.
I am. Ooh,
You should be.
okay.
If you are, go over and post it there, would you?
Oh yeah, I'll post
Send
it.
them to me and I'll post it over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, this has been a fun way to spend an early Saturday evening. Now it's dark out. It was late.
I know it is.
Isn't that crazy? So, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It has
So,
been
yes,
lovely, Ginger, to spend time with you as always.
as always.
And we needed a reunion. It's
Yeah.
been nice to have. I've had Chris on again. I've had a couple people on for
Yay.
a second time, so I need to. I think Chris has been on. I think this is like its third or fourth time
My goodness.
talking and talking and talking. Yeah, but it's been lovely to have you on.
It has been.
Everybody,
It's been a while.
put your link to your channel in the.
I don't know if it'll let me. I'm not a mod right now. Let me see.
Just do the at.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Oh my gosh, Chris, it's got to be late there for you.
I'm.
Oh, do you see Chris? She always gets me drunk, Ginger. Yeah, Chris and I.
I believe it.
Last time we were together. Yeah, I have to remember to take a photo of my spread. That's the other thing. I put them back and then I forget. So I need to go and do that right away.
For some reason, I go to do this and the emoji comes up and I'm typing it all in the emoji.
Oh, Chris got it.
Oh, Chris, you're awesome. Thank you.
You are awesome. Thank you.
So I had to get a new laptop and I don't like it because it's more like a Chromebook rather than a laptop. And I'm lost.
You're discombobulated.
Thank you, everybody. So I hope everyone enjoyed the spread. Again, I got it for reading a newsletter from Deepak Chopra, the 5 steps to spiritual awareness or something in that. And it just made perfect sense to make a tarot spread out of it. So perfect timing for bringing it to Jilly's.
It was awesome. All right, everybody. Everybody have a great night, and I will see you again very soon.
Oh, December 1st on my channel.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I'm December 1st on Ginger's channel. So real soon, next week.
Real soon.
All right, everybody. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Faith
Bye.
blessing.